Welcome back. I'm Tyler Vaughn, and this is Module 5, Lesson 1 of Buyer Business Foundations, content you should use to qualify buyers. The job of your content is not to attract every buyer. The job of your content is to qualify the right ones. Most agents are creating content to chase reach. More views, more likes, more followers, and more saves? Great! So they post listings, they post market updates, generic tips, trending audios, and they wonder why their inbox fills up with tire kickers, lowball investors, and people who will never actually transact with them. That's not a content problem, that's a strategy problem. You're optimizing for volume when you should be optimizing for alignment. Niche down. Here's the shift. Your content isn't a lead magnet, it's a filter. When your content is built correctly, it should do two jobs at the same time. It pulls the right buyers closer to you, and the ones who think the way you think, who want to be guided the way you guide people, and who value what you do. Just as importantly, it filters the wrong ones out before they ever land in your DMs, before they ever waste your Saturday morning on a showing that they never plan to purchase ever. And they definitely don't saturate your CRM. That's not the goal. Now, if your content shows how you think, what you stand for, who you serve best, and what you're working with, and what that looks like, then by the time the right buyer reaches out, they've already pre-qualified themselves. They're not just interested, they're interested in you specifically. They've watched you explain the console, they've heard you talk about how you protect your clients, and they've seen you call out the mistakes other buyers have made. When they finally book a call, they're showing up ready to follow your process, not interview you against 3 other agents. That's a completely different conversation than the cold lead off Zillow. And it's built on the back end through content. That's where most agents are resistant to this strategy. Qualifying content has a point of view. It says, this is who I work best with. And it says, if you're not this person, I'm probably not your agent. It says, here's how I do it and here's why. It feels like you're shrinking your audience, and you are on purpose. Because the smaller, more aligned the audience, the more it's worth your time. And here's your action step for this lesson. Write down 3 content topics that would attract your best fit buyer and gently filter out the wrong fit buyer. Don't write 3 more 5 tips of this and that and the other thing. Write 3 things that show how you think, what you stand for, and what working with you looks like. Think about this. The conversation I have with every buyer, we tour a single home, blah, blah, blah. Or why do I do a buyer consult before showings, even if it costs me the lead? You're not writing for the algorithm, you're writing for the next great client. You now understand why content should qualify buyers instead of just attracting them. And in the next lesson, we're gonna talk about breaking down the content pillars that consistently create real buyer conversations, not just engagement. That's how we build the standard. I'll see you in the next one.